Hi everyone! I usually double the recipe and make 2 genoas each time, but today I'm going to make square genoas too, so I'm using 12 eggs to start with. Then I added sugar and corn syrup to eggs and placed the bowl into the stand mixer. I was afraid whether the mixer can handle so much quantity at once, and it was so close to overflow. I weighed the batter so I can get an idea how much I should divide, but I realized that I haven't added flour, milk and butter yet. So back to the large bowl, I sifted half the flour in and mixed to avoid too many lumps at a time. Then I added the remainder and mixed thoroughly. When there was no visible lumps of flour, I poured melted milk and butter and mixed. Okay, so now is the time to weigh the batter. I weighed the whole batter, divided into 2 and poured half the batter into the square pan. Then I divided the remaining batter and mixed food coloring to make green and blue genoas. I baked the round genoas for 30 minutes and 40 minutes for the square genoas. It was quite heavy and started to push the cooling rack. I cooled the genoas overnight and took the baking paper off. This is my first time making a square cake, so I was quite excited how it will turn out. Then I cut the genoas into 3 layers. This genoas is about 21 centimeters each side, so it was quite hard just to cut it up. I drizzled sugar syrup on one of the layers and spread whipped cream. On the next layer, I drizzled sugar syrup and tidied up the side. This was mainly to make sure the genoas is stacked up evenly rather than sticking out on one of the sides. Then I spread whipped cream and added sliced strawberries. Then I covered strawberries with more cream. I put a lot of cream on the bottom and top of the strawberries, so when I cut the cake, the strawberries are right in the middle. Then I put the last layer on top and make sure it's placed evenly. Drizzle the sugar syrup and cover the top with cream. The cream seemed it wasn't enough to cover the whole cake, but luckily it was just the right amount to cover and pipe. I don't use the serrated icing spatula often, but this time I used it on top of the cake as it looked too plain. Then I cut all the edges so the cake looks tidy. But next time I should chill the cake first, as it was a bit shaky when I was cutting the edges. I cooled the cake for about an hour and took it out to divide into pieces and decorate.
너무 크게 했는데?
It's just a simple task, but it was quite difficult to divide the cake into equal sizes.
또 크게 했잖아. 아 이거는 이상한데?
I didn't like how the portions turned out, so I scraped off the cream and put a bit more to do it again. This time I used another side and made larger stripes. I tried using 2 spatulas, but I wasn't confident if I can succeed, so I used ruler instead to measure the exact size. Don't worry, this ruler is only used in the kitchen. I piped the remaining cream on each pieces. Then I transferred the cake using 2 spatulas. Boy, it was so heavy. Then I put strawberries and blueberries to finish off. So this is my square strawberry fresh cream cake. It was nice to try something different, and the icing was easier than the round cake. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See ya!